This is KTSM 9 News at 5.
Some good news for homeowners today. El Pasoans can expect to see no property tax increase on behalf of the city for the next fiscal year. Thanks for joining us. I'm Natasha Paloma.
And I'm Robert Bettis. El Paso City Council approves their proposed budget for next year during a public hearing. KTSM 9 News reporter Tatiana Favela is live in downtown El Paso with that breakdown.
Well, it's been nearly 5 months since City Council has held an in-person meeting, and today Council was required to hold a public hearing over that proposed tax rate and here at the Convention Center. Now, if you did happen to miss it earlier, City Council chose to approve and adopt the proposed $984.7 million budget while maintaining the same tax rate as the year before. The tax rate stands at 0.907 cents per $100 home valuation. This ultimately means taxpayers won't see an increase on costs on city property taxes. The city's chief financial officer, Robert Cortina, says a big reason for this is the drop in the average home values from last year to this year.
Even if you don't have the average value, for the most part, what we're seeing on the residential side is that values aren't changing, and that with the tax rate maintaining the same again, should not see an increase on your city portion of the tax bill.
And also approved a $2.6 million lump sum payment to non-uniform employees and an increase of $481,000 to the budget's stabilization fund. Now, coming up at 6, we take a look at what that lump sum payment means and where furloughed employees stand when it comes to the approved budget. Live in downtown El Paso, Tatiana Favela, KTSM 9 News.
Tatiana, thank you. Now to your coronavirus update. 5 more deaths are being reported today by the City Health Department, bringing the total to 366. All of the patients had underlying health conditions. 1 woman in her 60s, 1 in her 70s, 2 men in their 70s, and 1 man in his 90s are the latest victims of COVID-19 in the borderland. Today's report also shows 141 new cases. The City Health Department is also adjusting their numbers and adding 55 additional cases that are part of the delayed local results issued by the state. More than 13,700 patients have recovered. That's 74% of the almost 18,680 total confirmed cases.
And epstrong.org shows the number of virus patients in hospitals increased to 160. Patients in the ICU went up by 1 to 57. The number of patients on ventilators went up as well to 33. Doña Ana County is reporting 7 new cases. Total deaths are 36. And Ciudad Juarez reporting more than 5,300 cases and 730 deaths.
As the virus continues spreading in the borderland, local health experts weigh in on the long road to recovery from COVID-19. KTSM 9 News reporter Stephanie Shields is live in West El Paso with more.
According to city data, nearly 14,000 people have recovered from the virus in El Paso County. But health experts describe how the recovery process varies between different people, saying some are left with long-term complications. According to the infectious disease specialist at the Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center of El Paso, the definition of recovered for statistical purposes only means a person no longer tests positive for the virus. He tells me this means that from the patient's perspective, they may be considered recovered but still feel sick or have complications from the virus. In El Paso County, about 74% of total reported cases are recovered. The health expert says most of the time recovery rates depend on the health of a patient before they got sick.
Already underlying medical conditions such as diabetes or some lung disease or any kind of heart problems, it is expected that the damage that you have, in addition to having COVID-19 infection, will make your recovery from weeks to months.
He adds symptoms like loss of sense or smell typically take weeks to months to return to normal. The health expert also says if you recently recovered from COVID-19 but still feel sick, you should contact your doctor and continue to self-isolate to reduce the risk of spreading the virus. Live in West El Paso, Stephanie Shields, KTSM 9 News.
Thank you, Stephanie. Coding errors are to blame for backlogs of COVID testing data reported by the state. Today, the Texas Department of State Health Services says Walgreens Pharmacy has corrected that error. Counties across the Lone Star State will see COVID-19 stats change as the state gets ready to update the numbers. There were about 59,000 tests affected by the coding error and no way to know how many were positive test results. Walgreens says they are working with Texas officials and working on correcting the discrepancy between state requirements for coding and what was actually delivered. This is not the first reporting issue for tests. Back in July, only 48,000 tests could be processed at a time when over 60,000 were conducted. Since August 1st, the system was upgraded to process 100,000 daily tests.
Your Ways Traffic Check, sponsored by Lachine Bias and Enderman Injury Lawyers.
All right, we're getting a look at traffic at this hour. You can see all the roads there are green, which means our Wazers are not reporting any problems. Let's take a look at traffic through our TxDOT traffic cams. This is I-10 and about the McRae area. Looks like traffic is moving smoothly in both directions there.
In news from our exclusive Austin bureau, an attorney who walked 200 miles to hand deliver a letter to Governor Greg Abbott arrives at the Texas Capitol. Leon Reed walked from Fort Worth to Austin over the course of about a week and a half. He hopes to land a meeting with the governor to talk about police reform. His proposals focus on recruiting, improved training, updates to daily operations, and improving officer mental health. Governor Abbott was in Fort Worth today, and he was asked about Reed's trek to Austin.
Well, obviously, I'm not there today, and my schedule is in flux tomorrow. We'll just have to see. If not, I have no doubt that I have representatives who would be happy.
Reed says his journey is not done until he gets that meeting with the governor.
Coming up, virtual learning at El Paso ISD is underway. We have some tips to help the school day go smoother.
Also ahead, the surprising results from a recent poll asking people if they would get a COVID vaccine.
And even though we're staying a little cooler and drier than normal, we are expecting to see record heat and rain chances return. Everything you need to know up next. Thanks for watching KTSM 9 News at 5.
You're watching KTSM 9